I'm Cameron.
I'm AJ.
I'm Erik.
I'm Rolo.
I'm Blake.
I'm Cooksey.
Street pastime. What have you been playing lately?
Majora's Mask.
What have you been playing lately?
Alpha Sapphire.
What have you... Oh, that's me. I've been playing Pokemon Oris. What have you been playing lately?
Mario Kart.
Blake?
Pokemon Shuffle.
And Cooksey. I can't even get to her on the straight face. You actually really like Pokemon Shuffle, though.
It's alright.
I'm playing it.
You've been playing it? What have you been playing most recently? Though?
Pikmin 3 was my most recent game.
The Pikmins.
Yes.
Pikmins are awesome.
What do you think about Pokemon Shuffle? Demo came out. You've been playing the demo, right?
Oh,
That was full game.
You have the full version?
Free.
It's
It's free.
Full version's free?
But it works like a mobile game where you pay for lives and they regenerate every half hour.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like is you lose a life when you start the level, not if you fail.
So it's a pay-to-play game.
No.
Kind of.
You can pay
Well,
Yeah, it's
to play.
if you're
but
skilled,
you don't have to pay to play.
if you're skilled, you can just play with what you're given.
Yeah.
But it does cost 1 life a level, not 1 life a fail.
You
so
should go back and check the descriptions for podcasts because we actually talked about pay-to-play games.
Sure.
All right. Cool. Pikmin 3, you just got that, right?
Yeah, I got it 2 days ago.
What do you think so far?
I loved it. I love the demo, and I'm loving the play style right now. I love the puzzle adventure style. I think it's great.
Look for a review on that, hopefully soon,
Yeah,
on VGcritic.com. Which, if you found this podcast, you're probably already there. But if
Unless we're on
not,
iTunes by now.
Let's hope so. We're getting there.
We got our logo.
Logo's
We're
done.
like halfway there.
All right. Hopefully, you've been paying attention to what's going on the site. We got some awesome things coming out with the battle, the GBA, the association season starting really soon, and March Madness should be going on.
Yeah.
So check that out as well.
Can you believe that they lost?
I can't believe Team Blank won, beat out Team Blank. That surprises me. I'm just kidding.
You should have done team, and then say
Okay,
it
if
over.
you haven't figured out, we record ahead of time, so we're all right. Anyway, but here we go.
I'm going to cut that out.
You have to cut that out.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
No, the record ahead of time thing, I'm going to have to cut that out.
Why?
Why?
Because
Every podcast
You were
is
like,
recorded ahead of
we
time.
should say that we recorded
Yeah,
this ahead of time.
live.
I think.
All right. So, you want to spin the wheel?
Spin the
Yeah,
wheel.
let's
Here we
start
go.
spinning
We got
the wheel.
topics. We got a wheel, just like always. Here we go.
Ow!
5!
That's my man boob!
Oh, God.
Breast tenderness!
Oh.
Okay, y'all
Okay.
are best friends.
Breast friends, guys.
Hey. All right. Call of
Breast
Duty's. Call of Duty.
What he said.
I had to.
I don't even know what he said.
He said breasties.
I did not say that. Just like Ed Heroin.
But Anne Heroin got cut.
That better get cut.
If we stop talking right now, it can get cut. Go.
So, Call of Duty. Great game. I think we all like Call of Duty. Maybe not the newest ones or things like that. Because there's mixed opinions.
We all
We've
like
all tried.
one.
We all like World at War.
I think generally most people do. That one's the best. But everybody likes zombies. I don't think I've met a single person who likes zombies.
I hate
You
zombies.
hate zombies?
What?
I
We could have a whole
hate
debate about
zombies.
this.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, hey, look, it's a topic on the way. But do you think that they do zombies just to boost sales?
Well, yeah, Advanced Warfare was failing, so they're like, hey, guess what? We got zombies!
I bet that's exactly how they said it.
Surprise!
No, I hate zombies so much. It's literally walk into this room, grab a gun,
Do you
shoot.
think-
Walk into a room, grab a gun,
That
shoot.
one every
Please, he doesn't make it that far.
Do you think that they were sitting
Walk
there
around
looking
and
at their
he's dead.
cells and he was like, how many computers ago is the hard drive with the zombies on it? Just go find that in the archives and we'll just do that.
Well, I love it when it's a DLC in Black Ops to get the World at War maps. For
Yeah,
Black Ops.
I know.
I know!
That
about
is true.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't meet this term's quota for DLCs, so we're just gonna reuse maps. Anybody opposed? No, great.
I still love it though.
Activision.
I feel like
Do you think zombies add something, or is it just?
It doesn't add
I
anything.
love zombies.
I hate zombies.
love it.
I know I know people that only play for zombies.
Oh yeah.
I play online.
I know a lot of
I
people
only
do that.
basically
Multiplayer.
I only play mostly for the multiplayer.
Yeah, see, online multiplayer for zombies and co-op multiplayer is fine for zombies, but zombies in general is just so stupid and boring.
But the thing is the online multiplayer is probably more repetitive than zombies is if you think it's boring.
No, the online multiplayer of zombies. That's what I'm
No,
talking
but I
about.
mean regular online multiplayer.
Yeah, I don't play online Call of Duty either.
Wow, you don't even know how to play that game, do you?
Even Call of Duty.
I World at War. I did play World at War online. That was my favorite game. I kicked butt.
Good for you.
I was actually really good at World at War. I want to snap your iPad. I will snap your iPad in half.
All right.
Come for his Steve Jobs.
So,
Oh, wait, he's dead.
should zombies be only its own standalone game? Pull it out of Call of Duty.
They have so many standalone zombie games already, though. Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, Dead Rising. There's a ton of zombie games.
Last of Us.
Last of Us is
Zombie
a
U.
That's-
That's a fun one.
Would you buy a Call of Duty's just zombies only game?
Yes, I would. I bought the mobile. They have just Call of Duty
That's
Zombies as
true.
If it
maps.
had
and I
all
bought 'em.
the zombie map packs from every game, maybe. But that's just because there's like 3 maps that I like to play on. The rest,
I just need one good map
I
a game.
hate zombies with a passion.
Why?
It's
Too boring?
repetitive as crap.
And you like Star Fox.
Here's the difference. Star Fox has different bosses. I can play Star Fox for a half hour and get a different experience to each boss, but I can play zombies for a half hour and have literally the same experience.
You don't make it a half hour, and then you're playing a new map, which is a new game. Every map requires
Not when
a
you're
different
poor and can only
strategy.
afford the regular map that comes with it.
There's like 4 maps in the game.
There's only one.
Maybe in World
And-
at War.
and-
World at War and Black Ops, there's only
Black
one.
Ops, there was multiple.
No, Advanced Warfare only has 1 right now,
They
right?
only have one.
Yeah,
Wow.
But World at War had 4
if you bought them.
if you bought them.
They only had one that came with it.
Yeah.
And when you don't have a credit card, it's hard to buy stuff online.
Should Call of Duty drop zombies and just focus on the gameplay?
Yes,
No,
please.
they lose all their zombie fans. I mean,
They'd lose a lot of people.
because right now what they're doing is they're offering the best of both worlds. I mean, you can't drop one thing that's getting fans.
They wouldn't
Because
lose
you're
anything. They had so many sales for Advanced Warfare before they even announced it'd have zombies.
And then they got more.
What game would you love to see zombies mode added to right now?
Any game.
Any game.
Lego.
Mario.
Mario zombies.
That's gonna happen.
Mario Golf zombies. You just
Literally
fight with
zombie heads.
Zombie
Luigi
heads.
Standard Bones.
So,
I don't know. I'm trying to think now. Crap.
Yeah, like that's hard.
That's a hard thought process.
I want more zombies in Dead Island. By the way, don't play
go
that
back
game.
and do the GoldenEye 007 and add a zombies.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would
word.
be cool.
Classic.
You know what
Reminds
else
me
would be cool? Like the that one game with
Star Fox.
Zombie Star Fox.
that would be cool.
Zombies
Same.
GTA.
It's
would
the
be
exact same
Zombies that's Dead Rising or not Dead Rising. Red Dead essentially. They have that.
The newer one.
A little, okay. They
It's
had
made
a
by the
DLC
same
that made
company.
it kind of like zombies.
Then they had a whole separate disc.
They had a game on the computer a long time ago that
Was it
was
QWERTY?
basically you just drove around and you got points for hitting zombies.
It's on Congregate.
Yeah, I think so. And you just got points for and they
You
had
literally
beer,
just drive.
but they had little pickup things that you could pick up and they would
Mhm.
give you beer goggles.
It was
or
a
something.
flash
You could,
game.
It was it was a classic.
There was
Great
a
game.
Flash game I used to play that reminded me of GoldenEye with zombies. Like that, as soon as you said that, I can't remember what it was.
What
called.
if like
It's the first thing I thought of.
with like a zombie tycoon?
Zombie type.
That would be awesome.
There's
Farming zombies.
Oh my god.
That would actually be a lot of fun. Just be
Speaking
like,
of-
okay.
Speaking of Tycoon, and I don't mean to take this completely
Zombie
off, but
Crush.
I just found Roller Coaster Tycoon has an app.
Zombie
now.
Crush.
You can actually have a Roller Coaster Tycoon as an app.
Is it free?
It's free. It's not any
It's
good.
like, oh, never mind. I won't.
It's
I
not
like
nearly as fun
Railroad
as the-
Tycoon. I want them to bring that one back.
We could have a whole topic one day about Tycoon games. One's the best.
We
All right,
will.
should we spin the game?
Spin the game!
Spin the game! Seven. All right. This is a great debatable topic that we could just go with all over. And really, I don't think there ever will be a definitive answer on this. But somebody threw this out there, and I think we've had a pretty good argument. What is the best console ever so far? I mean, best console. Not just who won the console war. What is the? I mean, you've got to factor in nostalgia. You've got to factor in its contributions to gaming. You've got to factor in quite a bit here. So
And recognize there will be no fact.
yeah, and recognize that it's all going to be your opinion. But what is the best console ever?
Why would you say that?
So, best console ever. Cam, what do you think?
It comes down to the N64 or the 3DS. It could, however, the Dreamcast it was better than the SNES at the time. It came out. It was competing with the NES. It had online and a kind of arcade store online that it would use. Cooksey's trying.
Dreamcast boot.
All right.
The Dreamcast was good. I'm going with the N64 or the 3DS though. The N64 had so many classic games: GoldenEye, Donkey Kong, Zelda, but they ported all that stuff to the 3DS, except Donkey Kong, which needs to happen.
The Wii U.
No, it doesn't.
It's not a
They
port.
made one. It was
not a
not
port.
Donkey
They
Kong
made a
Country
Donkey Kong
64.
He's saying he wants the Donkey Kong
The-
64.
the-
One he's already said that.
The 3D open
He
world one.
wrote a whole article about it. Check it out, VGcritic.com.
Yeah.
AJ?
I would say the best console, when I think of the best console ever, I would probably say the GameCube. Because of the fact, like, the GameCube was a trooper. Like, that was one of the most well-built, strongest, durable consoles. Like, I would play with that upside down for the fun of it.
What?
Oh, yeah, no, I would just, like, I have a friend who just threw his down the stairs, and his worked just fine afterwards.
What?
Like, that was the tankiest system I've ever owned.
It's tanky, that's for sure.
He was just like, yeah, I don't want this GameCube anymore. I left Smash Bros.
No,
in there.
it didn't go da-da-da. There was one impact of it hitting the ground.
Rolo, what do you think?
I'd have to say,
Seven!
Rolo, what do you think?
if I were to think, it would probably be the Wii for me, because you could play your old GameCube games in there. Not only that, but you could also buy your Nintendo 64 games that you played when you were younger.
Like the 12 they made.
Yay!
Still takes you out Virtual Console. Yeah, buy the Wii. I can buy the old N64 games. We'll make 12 of them.
And they'll all be Metroid, Mario, or...
I bought 2 N64.
Which ones?
I bought my Wii used, and it had Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Win!
It was awesome. Other than I sucked at Zelda at the point, and I never played it. And then I bought the Super Mario 64.
Oh,
because
great.
that's a great game. But
My
I didn't know they
brother.
made that one on VGcritic.
oh no, that's a lie. I bought Wave Race too.
That Wave Race is a fun game.
Wave Race was a great game.
My brother has a friend who left they have a Zelda collection disc for the GameCube. It has every game up to
Had
Wind Waker on it.
Mhm.
My brother's friend brought it over and said he didn't want it anymore, so he just gave it to us. It is the best thing I've ever been given for free.
Wow.
If you want to send us free stuff, send us an email, opingamers@gmail.com.
All right, Blake.
My first thought was the Wii, like Rolo, because it was like, hey, motion control. Hey, play our last console games too. And yeah,
They definitely
It's
gave
like-
them. They definitely gave the most, I think, to the
Yeah.
gamer in that.
Well, you said it didn't have very many on the Virtual Console, but it had a ton of NES and SNES games.
Not good stuff though.
They had the original Mario.
Yeah,
All
and I got all those, but you know, I went, oh great, I got my whole childhood I can play and download the games from. But it was like all the games that they started coming up with all these Japanese games, and great, but like come up with the really big titles and the sellers, and I just felt like they didn't really do that. And the N64 they just never They didn't.
I know.
The N64 stuff is what I was looking for.
Because it's the best console.
Cooksey, what do you think?
Well, I also was kind of thinking around like the 3DS, like Cam said. But the more I think about it, just when the DS came out, that was like one of the biggest jumps in handheld. I mean, giving you a touch screen, giving you the second screen, especially with like, because the only thing that I had friends that got it and they kind of showed me the Pokemon. And with the 4th gen jump on Pokemon, everything like changed with the DS, and everything has gone just up from there. The first 3 gens were very similar, and things have progressed since then. So I think the DS opened up more doors, and I think that one game I loved is I loved playing Guitar Hero on the DS.
That was
yeah.
my favorite.
There's a Guitar Hero on the DS?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
you use the Game Boy slot right on the DS for the guitar
And the
portion of it,
portion.
The buttons.
the buttons, and then you used to pick on the bottom screen, which was great until the DSi comes out and they removed the Game Boy jack. So it's like one of my favorite games that were there, and I spent money on for the DS. I can't play on the DSi now or the 3DS. So it's just kind of like one of those great ideas, Nintendo, that they immediately quit doing because they shut down the option to.
Yeah.
So
We've all kind of stuck Nintendo, and I think Nintendo's definitely done a lot for gaming. But I think console-wise, the Xbox 360 has got to be one of the best consoles ever. And it's not... It changed gaming.
Yeah.
It changed the way we make games, the graphic quality, the high quality of the games. I mean, you take this next step up. I mean, the Wii was great and it came out, but it was competing against these consoles that were reaching for better graphics, better quality of gameplay, longer stories, longer games, more in-depth play. I love, now don't get me wrong, I love the Wii. I bought the Wii over the Xbox 360. But
Isn't that partially because you have a child?
played it at the time. I didn't have a child,
Never mind.
but at the time, I thought this is going to give me the longer run in family gaming and. But the Xbox 360, the quality of games is
Well, and I
Yeah.
think even they saw that, and that's why they geared the Xbox One more towards a family system.
Well, one thing is in the Wii, Nintendo really, I didn't see like a rated M game from Nintendo really at all until like 3 years ago. Like Nintendo went through like all of its different, and I mean they were there, but it wasn't like I would be shopping and see just like 3, 4, 5 rated M games. While I go over to PlayStation or Xbox, and like 50% are games that aren't oriented towards everyone. Well, Nintendo's done a great job with that. Like everybody can grow up on Nintendo because they have stuff for.
and I think they've done. I think Nintendo and if I were to pick my favorite Nintendo console, I think the Wii was the biggest, greatest advancement
Innovation.
in gaming. But overall, in quality of games, and you look at what the developers have. I mean, the developers all gravitate to the Xbox. That's where they go. I think it's done more for gaming than.
Lately, the PS4 has actually been outselling the Xbox One.
That's true.
It's because the 360 still does the job.
I think that plays into it. I really do. Does the Xbox One include Blu-ray? Because the Xbox 360 didn't.
I don't know.
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I don't think
I know
any console
PlayStation 3
supported
does.
Blu-ray yet.
None of us
PS3
PS3
supported
did.
Blu-ray.
It's Sony.
PS3 had the
PS3.
had the Blu-ray, and I think that was a big selling point. Plus, I think the PS4 has the higher quality of the movies and the adding in the Sony Play and stuff like that.
It's awesome.
But
With
the Xbox One has the TV, the gaming, linking it with your computer.
with the Spotify,
The stuff that you can do with the Xbox
Spotify
One
and
now is
PlayStation.
really it's amazing. I walked in. My brother has an Xbox One, and I haven't played it, but I played a little bit. I played for about 5 seconds. But I walked into his house the other day, and he was playing EA NBA 2015.
Okay.
And I looked at the screen and thought he was watching a basketball game. I mean, I walked down and was like, "Who's playing?" And it was like Sacramento and the Jazz, and the Jazz were losing. So it just felt like it was a real basketball.
So it was a real game.
So I just looked at that and was like, "Yeah." But it was the graphic quality. It's amazing what they've done. But I don't think it's added anything to games like the Xbox 360 has. and the Xbox 360 really just changed the way we looked at games.
Played.
And I mean, that's when gaming...
Like, the Wii's great,
Took
but
off.
have you ever tried to play a Call of Duty game on a Wii?
I have.
Oh my gosh.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I beat World at War and became level 3 Prestige on a Wii.
I'm sorry.
It was so much fun.
We're still good for you.
Plus, you just look at what Halo did to
Oh,
games,
seriously.
right?
Especially.
And
Well, and Destiny now from Bungie also, and it's cross-system.
I think that one of the big
Awesome.
things Nintendo banks on is nostalgia, and that's why, like, because
And
everyone
it
grows
works.
up on Nintendo.
That's why they don't have to come up with new games.
Because everyone's just like, hey, look, it's the same game I have from my childhood, it's just with better graphics. Let me grab it.
I think that's why I want to buy a Wii U just for Zelda. And granted, I'm new to Zelda, but Zelda's been there since my childhood.
Yeah.
I remember going over to my friend's house when I was, 5 or 6 and
You have
seeing him
friends?
play The Adventures of Link.
A Link to the Past?
Zelda 2, Adventure.
Zelda
Zelda
Adventures of Link.
I hate that. That's the worst Zelda game.
I mean, that's nostalgia for me. I never liked Zelda up until recently, but Zelda sticks around because it's nostalgia, and I want to buy a Wii U just for the new Zelda game.
I had a little interjection theory. The fact that they may be using a Zelda release in their place of the standard Pokemon release this November being when the Zelda Wii U would release.
Interesting.
That was kind of just a theory that I kind of thought of. Like, we got the information around this time, but we really don't have that much. And then also, they've already got a Zelda game out this year. So I don't think they're going to release another one in, like, May.
So they're going to release
I
the
think
Wii
they'll
U
wait
or the Zelda in November.
And that'll be their big Wii U release. So that's just my little
A
theory.
Zelda game came out this year?
Majora's
Majora's
Mask came
Mask.
out like last week, dude.
That's a remake.
But
Well, yeah, but they're not
But it
going
was
to
one of their
release...
And it's
biggest
not
Zelda
for
releases.
the Wii U, though.
No, I know.
Well, no, but they're not going to go and release a brand new Pokemon game right after Horus.
You're right, but
That's just a remake.
they will. They
we almost
will
made it a
release,
whole episode without talking about Pokemon.
I know.
All right, here we go.
No, we didn't. I talked about it when we talked systems.
Oh, that's right. And we talked about the gold
We just
medal.
talked about systems
Okay.
and GPA. It'll never happen.
11! All right. Are you guys a big fan of level creators? There's a lot of games now that are porting over these level creators where you can create your own level. There's a new Mario game that's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's out yet, but it's where you can actually make your own Mario level.
Stage. It's
Um,
exclusive Mario creation, and then playing it in the new graphics or the old graphics.
It's kind of cool looking.
It looks
Are
interesting.
you a big fan of level creator editors? Yes, no.
No.
It all depends on quality.
It really depends on if I'm working with it or playing with someone who worked with it. Because if I'm working with it, I'll be like, okay, I set a block. Okay, I'm bored.
I feel like
Okay. Oh, wow. You built a whole mansion the time I set this block down and phased it through correctly.
they're glitchy.
Always.
I feel like
yeah.
it's always glitchy. I mean, any sandbox game where you're building these big levels, I feel
Well,
like
in
they're
Halo,
glitchy.
they have Forge World, and Forge World
Right.
was pretty decent. It wasn't too glitchy.
Forge World is good.
I like the Lego level creators. Those are kind
They have
of
a
fun.
Lego level creator?
Yeah, and a lot of the Lego games that have come out, you have a Lego level creator. And they're pretty fun. But there's I don't know how to do anything.
Well, heck, just put like 8 million studs in there. Get rich.
Well, I don't.
You can't just do that
That's not fun. Cheating's never cool.
unless
Yeah,
you're
I
the
can.
Patriots.
You mean the Deflatrius.
The Patriots. Yeah.
Can my team be the New England Pidgeots?
No.
What the heck?
No, it would be the what?
Pat Rats.
Pat Rats.
Pat Rats. So fitting. All right. So
You were really bitter about that.
He's a Seattle
I'm a
fan.
bit better about it.
I'm pretty
Seattle lost that game. You don't pass on the 1 yard line. But I still it's the notorious cheaters. They've cheated forever.
They have cheated for a while, but I feel like you brought it up as many times as you can.
It's because they're cheaters.
Oh, look, I wore my Seattle Seahawks jersey today for my test. That way I can pass when I know I shouldn't.
All right. So, Cam, not a big fan of level creators.
No, I don't. I like it about as much as I like zombies.
AJ,
A zombie.
real zombies or the zombie in the game?
Zombies in the game. Real zombies would be cool.
I think what?
No, what the?
What? You're drunk.
Dude, we could hide up here? There's like
No.
there's like
No.
three
No
doors.
food.
No.
There's a fridge.
No
Empty
food.
I think because the thing is, there's definitely a difference between making a level like for someone to play and building something for yourself.
Yeah.
Like in Minecraft, like for example, you guys just built our obstacle course.
That was so much fun.
That took forever.
And you guys had a ton of fun building that. But if
If
I'm
you
going
wanna
to build
know
like
what-
a house,
If you want to know what they're talking about, go to Rolo Be Gaming
Rolo Be Gaming.
at YouTube and check out the Minecraft video.
Cooksey and I. The only reason I had fun though is because I had Cooksey to talk to,
yes,
and Cooksey did most of the work. I sat there and watched Cooksey work.
Yeah, I did.
Sounds like your normal job.
I
Did
played-
you have fun?
He's super bad.
I did for a while, but then I ran out of ideas, and we got some friends that were also on the server to help us, and then we kind of just stopped, and we came back later, and it was done.
Yeah, we had Hans and some other random guy join, and they were like, "Okay, we'll be back. We gotta go do some stuff. It needs to be done by this time." And then we just
They
left,
finished
came
it.
back, and it was done.
Gosh.
It was great.
Me personally, I don't like level creators. I'd rather just play the game. I don't want to make the level.
I like playing other people's though.
Yeah.
And there was a game that was coming out where you, like the rating system or whatever, and you get like you can post it and you've got the creative mode.
It's like Happy Wheels.
Kinda, yeah. So you
Happy Meal. Oh, Happy Wheels. That's different. Sorry.
You
Do we have
just
to pay
ate.
for that?
All right.
Do we have
Rolo.
to pay for that? Okay.
I don't really have a lot of experience with the level creators, but I think
thank
it would
you.
depend on.
Moving on. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding, Rolo, go ahead.
Go.
I don't know if I
Isn't
want to talk
Minecraft
about
a
it.
giant level creator?
No, it's a sandbox game.
like GTA.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you.
Welcome to Cameron's Life for a Day.
All right. What's up, Rolo?
I think it just depends on the game. Like Super Smash Bros. The level creator in that,
Sucks.
yeah, it sucks.
My friend and I made a map called No Escape, where there's a little tiny hole in the top that you start up, and you go down and fall all the way down, and the only way to escape is to get as much damage as possible and fly up the top.
Well, how does
Me
that
and-
work if there's no escape?
That's because you're dead. And then
So
spawn back in.
you have an escape on a level you call No Escape?
The only way you can escape is by dying.
But you can't die without falling off the map, so
And that's technically not.
You
escape.
fly upwards. Exactly! That's why it's called No Escape! I hate you all! Oh, very good, Eric. I'm glad you can press buttons.
Your volume sounds.
Okay, keep going. Blake, what do you do?
Okay, well, I was gonna say that I hate creating levels, but I like other people's levels. They can sometimes be fun. Like, my favorite created level of all time was in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And it was one of the ones that...
Was it called No Escape?
No, it was the bathtub.
I hated the
The
bathtub.
bathtub was the best. It was kind of like Cameron's idea of no escape. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't fly out. The only ways to die were to get hit so hard that you bounced off the walls like 8 times and then flew out. Or it did have one of those blocks that if you stood out for too long, it would fall down out
the drain of the map.
like the drain of a bathtub.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So
They were smart enough not to call it No Escape when it had an escape.
yeah.
Yeah, it had a fall through the floor. You could escape that way. Mine didn't have a fall through the floor.
But it had
But it had a way to get out the top and escape.
God dang, I hate you all!
Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
God.
I was gonna lock it.
Don't come back after you storm out. It defeats the purpose.
except for the fact that
Cooksey,
he knows he's
I came
wrong.
back from my Mac.
Cooksey, what do you think?
I think that level creators are a good way to waste time. Because really, I mean, I play them, and then it's like, oh, this level's so cool. And then, like, everybody looks at the level, and they're like, oh, that's really lame. And then I'm like, here, I'll just play my own level. Oh, wait, I know how, because I created it. So, it's like, it seems like the one moment that it does seem fun, it's
not.
really not. That's why I really like the survival creative ability to swap on Minecraft, so you can create it in creative and play survival, and it's just as challenging for you as
Slash
for everyone
GMC.
else. Game mode creative.
All right, Cam.
I built
Did you?
a level.
Tell us about it.
Wow!
Wow! This has gone all wrong. Let's end here before people get hurt.
The level was all ladders,
Tell us about it, Cam.
and the floor was spikes.
Tell us how awful it was.
It was awesome.